There were a lot of times over the past 14 or so years that I almost quit YouTube when things were really bad and hard. And I imagine throughout your life, there's probably times where you've thought about walking away, changing directions, or trying to figure out something that you need to change in your life. In my case, I decided to stick with what I loved. Decided to stick with YouTube after the Techno Buffalo sale, double down, and kind of refined my passion. And 2021 and 2022 were very vindicating years for me, that it was worthwhile to make that transition. No, not everybody's fortunate enough to say that at least, but I wanted to share JFL as a whole, which is sort of the company that the YouTube channel is under, and a lot more. I think a lot of you guys maybe don't know everything that's happening here and things that we're working on and things that I am doing. So, start by recapping 2022. It was a very busy year for me and the YouTube channel. And it's getting me excited for what's going to be coming in 23. And again, like I said, as I was thinking about it, I realized that a lot of you, especially new viewers to this channel, might think that this is the only thing that I'm working on. In fact, in a lot of ways, it is one of the smallest parts of the things that I've been working on. So I run a company called JFL Network, John Ford Lakers. That's what came after Techno Buffalo was sold. So right now, we have 7 people that I have the pleasure to work with that help make everything that you guys see a reality. We also have a lot of other projects you may have seen, but didn't know were created actually under the same roof. And these other projects really exploded this year, and I am really proud of the trajectory that we are on. I wanted to share what we've been doing and sort of how we're thinking about these projects moving forward, and also kind of tell you guys about them. So for me, I want to start on a personal note. 2022 is kind of the year I learned to create things I'm proud of, and also how to stay, at least try to stay relevant while doing it. So YouTube is my bread and butter. I started this channel back in 2007, which is probably, for some of you guys, before you were even born, which seems like a lifetime ago. And in that time, the channel has gone through multiple revamps and refreshes. And it's been tough to get through some of those times. I've shared the stories of times I almost quit and when things were really bad. But I've been able to find my love of video again. And that's been really awesome to see. And the state of the channel, I think for a lot of it, is very good. Now, everything that I'm going to talk about inside of JFL, the John Rettinger YouTube channel is kind of the thing that is able to pay for a lot of those. So certainly you've seen a fair share of sponsored videos on that channel. It's kind of a necessary evil, I guess, of running a business. I like to work to find a better balance, I think, in next year between sponsored and non-sponsored. And my goals for 23 on the John Rettinger channel, I like to do more car videos. We did a lot of really big car videos, the Lucid, Rivian, and Hummer. I absolutely loved making those videos. Big, huge studio shoots. It was a ton of fun. I would like to do more of those videos. And I mentioned the 7 people that I work with are incredibly talented. I would like to give those folks the opportunity to make videos that they want to make. Passion projects for them, and sort of have me maybe just be a small part of sort of helping share their story or their vision. But the John Rettinger channel is not the only YouTube channel at JFL. This guy, you may have seen him or heard his voice. This here is Robert Rosenfeld, and he is the host of the Apple Circle, which is our Apple-focused channel that he is absolutely killing it with. Fun fact about Robert, he actually joined back in the Techno Buffalo days as an intern when he was still in college at Chapman, and has just been a nuts talent all the way through. He started off as an editor and then did some stuff on camera for the John Rettinger, and ultimately became the face of the Apple Circle, which, since its inception, has done just under 20 million views, has 266 or so thousand subscribers. I am really proud of seeing the growth of that channel. It's been really awesome to be behind the scenes and sort of share expertise and share some thoughts, and then let Robert just run with it. And all the success the Apple Circle's had has been because of him, because he's editing those videos, he's coming up with a lot of his own topics, and it's just been incredible to watch, to see, and how he conducts himself. And I have no doubt that 2023 is going to be incredible for Robert and the Apple Circle. Fun fact about Robert too, he also pinch hits to edit videos on the JR side and do the big story videos. So the Microsoft Surface video was actually a Robert scripted video and a Robert edited video. So YouTube is where I got my start, and it's what I bet my career on. I still absolutely love it, And I can't wait to see how the platform changes and what we can do to sort of push the limits on YouTube, as that platform seems to be a living thing and is always kind of changing. And speaking of changing, if you haven't noticed, the video landscape is morphing a lot. In the past few years, it's been focused a lot on short form. It does appear it's going to be taking things over. And knowing that, a big push for JFL in 2022 was short form content, both on YouTube, TikTok, even Snapchat. I wanted to try to better understand YouTube Shorts, different algorithm, how it worked, and I wanted to do that on its own channel, which is dedicated to Shorts. Did not expect to happen what happened. So we have a channel called Interstellar News, hosted by the incredible JD Prevost, which I will talk about. This channel has been live for about 5 months and has done about 278 million views. We're at about 111,000 subscribers. We're sharing stories of space news, space exploration, theories about space. It's just been bonkers to see the growth here on YouTube Shorts. It reminds me a lot of the early days of YouTube when things were just absolutely exploding. So the plan here is very much stay the course in 2023 with Interstellar News. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Try to stay ahead of the algorithm is a huge push here. I'll try to get from 110,000 subscribers we're at right now to ultimately end the year at about double that. If we can get to 225,000 subscribers by end 2023, I'll consider the year a success. And I mentioned it's hosted by JD Prevost, who shared with us that he always wanted to be a science teacher, but never had an opportunity to do it. JD edits a ton. Between JD and Courtney, edit almost all the videos here at JFL. JD is an incredible talent, even better person. To see him get some success on the YouTube side has been absolutely awesome to see. TikTok has been weird. I was late to the game on TikTok. And after this filming, we crossed the TikTok channels that we have, and I'll talk about them all. About 460,000 followers there. The biggest one is Interstellar News, over 300,000. We have Apple Circle there as well, and some other shows that I'll talk about in a few minutes, shows that are focused on Tesla news, and then just my own personal one there. I would love to see TikTok get a better handle on monetization because their creator fund might as well not even exist. The one short platform we've been in it for a while is actually Snap. I know a lot of people think of Snapchat as just a chat app with some cool filters, but actually they launched a program a few years ago that let creators actually create original content for the platform and then monetize that. So we've created a lot of new channels. In fact, we did over 33 million unique views on Snapchat across our 7 shows that we have there. So we've got the John Rettinger Show, General Tech. We got the Apple Circle, Interstellar News, Geek Seat, which is a show that I host talking about Marvel news. Super Signal, show that Matt Gonzalez hosts, talking all about DC news. Direct Charge, also hosted by Matt Gonzalez, a bunch of Tesla news there. True Shock, which is, you have to see it to really understand what True Shock is, hosted by AI. And that's been sort of our growth that we've had on Snap. But not everything has been a success. We had a few shows that we had to, I like to say, sunset. Really, we just axed. We had a show focused on anime called Anime Ultra, which just did not resonate. We had a lot of success with Geek Seat and Marvel News. We tried to do sort of a top 5 Marvel show that did not work as well. So it hasn't all been huge successes here. We definitely had our fair of setbacks also. Snap has been absolutely incredible from a revenue standpoint. It's also been really incredible from growth, but as it's grown, more people have come over to the platform. So now it's harder to get new shows to be seen. Snap has had a lot of turnover as well. It's hard to get even a rep on the phone or reply to an email because you don't really know who's there anymore. It was fun to see the growth of Snap early on. I think in 2023, focus on just maintaining the channels that we already have and try to continue to grow those as opposed to starting new ones. So I have learned a lot over the years I've been doing YouTube. A lot of it I've learned from mistakes that I have made. But sort of best practices for the online moving forward is kind of how I wanted to end this video. There is a lot of value in short form content. And we saw that especially with Interstellar News. People are debating starting new YouTube channels, but I think they should focus a lot of attention on short form. If there's been any company that can figure out how to get a platform out, get creators on it, and let creators monetize that content, it is Google and YouTube. and I would trust them to figure out shorts very quickly. When they do figure it out, I expect to see TikTok make big changes to their monetization side as well, and sort of give creators a better chance to monetize that content. The platforms to network good. It's really only as good as the creators that are on it. So that's my small bit of advice. If you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, think about shorts. It's usually a lot easier to create content. It's shorter. You have to be sharper about it because you only have 59 seconds to sort of tell a story. But I would really recommend looking into it. It's been really rewarding to kind of see all that happen. It's kind of a bit of, I guess, a rambly type video. Maybe a little bit pat on the backy, not as much as I intended, but I just wanted to share the things that we've been working on here at JFL. It's not just this YouTube channel, it's a lot more. I wanted to highlight a lot of people behind the scenes who make a lot of this stuff happen, make a lot of this content work. And people that I didn't mention in this video. We've got Courtney right there, who's editing this video. We've got Alec, who's running our studio and editing a lot of our Snap videos. We've got Brady, who edits almost all of our Snap videos out there. There's a lot of people that make this company work. And a lot of times, I think very wrongfully get credit for things that I really had no business doing. So it's to highlight folks who made this happen and to remind everybody out there that if you're thinking about changing direction, sometimes it's the right decision. Sometimes staying the course, refocusing is also a really good way to go. I wish you and your family a wonderful 2023. Hopefully the world heals a little bit and becomes a little bit of a safer, healthier place.